beautiful day.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Tia. Oh my god, I'm so excited for my guest. She is one of the dopest makeup artists I know, and the only person I let touch my face other than myself. But she's super dope. She's been doing makeup for countless number of years, has worked on some amazing people, and she is honestly gifted like no other. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself.
All right, well, I'm Nadine. My company name is signaturebeauty. So we're gonna do makeup on this lovely tea.
Yes, so the reason why I makeup list today is that she is going to be blessing my face and creating a Valentine's Day look.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Valentine's Day inspired look, not your typical red lip, but you know, switch it up a notch.
Switch it up to something a little different, little something sexy for the people.
I'm gonna give you a little spray.
So as you're doing this, tell the people, how did you get into makeup?
Well, honestly, I got into makeup like really random because I was never into makeup. Like all I wore was gloss.
Shut up.
And who knew how my brows looked? Honestly, like I do not even want to show you my pictures. But then one day, my sister she brought like some Coastal Scents eyeshadow palette.
Oh, everybody started with a Coastal Scents.
You know what I mean? Like
everybody.
Coastal Scents from BH.
Yes.
So yeah, so she brought that in, and then I'm like, you know what? Let me play with this, and then I just YouTube videos, and from then it's been an obsession. Like,
I should let people know how we met. We met when I worked my first makeup job, which was at MAC. I saw her and I was like, I need to be friends with her. We're gonna be friends. This is gonna happen. And yeah, here we are. I don't even know how. What are some things as a makeup artist that are 3 trends that you think are gonna be coming down the pipeline for 2018?
Well, the number one trend I feel never goes out of style is like that no makeup look. Like,
true.
I feel like that will never leave us.
It will never. A no makeup look is classic.
It's classic. That will never.
That's like an everyday.
So I would say that, and look up for me. And I would say glitter. Glitter's in right now.
Oh, I'm so here for a good glitter.
Yeah, I love glitter.
I love glitter. I think it's just so whimsical.
It is. Like, that's not going anywhere.
What else would you say?
And then, what would I say? I would say like a clean, polished makeup look with like a pop of lip color. You know, Fenty's coming out with like crazy colors, which I'm loving right now.
I know. So, who are your key makeup inspiration, artists that you're like, I live for?
Makeup by Mario, number 1. Definitely Makeup by Mario.
Agreed.
He has classic styles. Of course, he has the best music in the world. Makeup wise, not as a person, but makeup wise. I live for him, I should say. And then I like Color du Jour. She's my biggest inspiration.
Really?
She's amazing. And then I'd probably say maybe Pat McGrath, because she's a black woman killing the fashion industry right now.
She is she is what my heart I just see her stuff and it just makes me smile. It's
you know what I mean? And she's just, everything she comes out with sells out like crazy.
Yes. Who do you think sets the trends for makeup?
Definitely makeup. I would say fashion shows definitely set the trends, because that's what's going on. That is what is making people gravitate towards makeup, right? But I feel there's always 2 dimensions. There's Instagram and there's what's going on in the world.
True.
You know what I mean? So people will always be into what's going on Instagram, and then I feel like the ones who are really inspired would go beyond that. Like what's in the magazines, what's going on, especially for New York Fashion Week right now, right?
It's so true. What are your go-to foundations? Which foundations are in your realm? You must have them. You cannot live without.
Okay, on myself, I wear the Maybelline, the Stay Matte.
So good.
Love that one.
I never thought I liked it, but so good.
I love it. It's a low-key drugstore. I feel like a lot of people sleep on it.
Yes.
But it's perfect.
So good.
It's medium coverage, not too heavy. It's perfect for every day, because you never feel like you're gonna have a lot of makeup on.
Right.
So it's perfect for that. And turn this way. For my clients, I would use, I still love Studio Fix. I don't think I'll ever get away from that.
Agreed.
Full coverage.
Agreed.
You can always tone it down, make it light coverage, build it up, or whatever. I would say Estee Lauder Double Wear.
Oh, that's another
That's
good one.
my baby.
So good.
And honestly, I'm loving Fenty.
What are some tips and tricks that you like to do when you're doing somebody's makeup? Like, see how you're doing my foundation now. I noticed that you're using a beauty blender. Is that your go-to, or do you?
I live by beauty blenders. Oh my gosh.
I must say, you were the one who made me fall in love with them, because I was not here for a beauty blender.
Like, I feel like it just sinks into the skin perfectly. Yeah, so definitely a beauty blender. I even like the baby beauty blenders.
Okay.
For like under the eyes, because I feel like they're small enough to really blend like the corners, stuff like that. So I live by those two.
Okay.
Baking.
I love baking.
Baking is a tip that I still love. I still use.
I don't think baking will ever stop for me.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it really gives such a good payoff of color, and it just makes that just pop that much more under the eyes. Do you use any other type of things for contouring? I do like the Anastasia is good too. Yes. I find their sticks are really good. Like, walk us through how you do when you're contouring. Okay, so when I'm doing contouring, you follow the ear, the tip, like the top of the ear all the way down. If you smile, you can kind of get the, like, right under the cheekbone, find like it just gives you like a little map or playground to work with. So I do it on the chin, I do it on the forehead, on the nose, and again on under the cheekbone. Sometimes I put it under the lip here just to make the lip really pouty and really up there. Not that you need it.
And now the ladies say, I think I like that. And now the ladies say, welcome.
If you like a starting makeup artist, you have to work at a counter. I feel like that's the best everyday school. Like, you can go to school for makeup, but you don't get exposed. So right now we're still baking the contour, just give it that shape, make it nice and clean. So this is a trick that I told you. If you're gonna do face first, I like using one of these sponges with like the crisp edge. You can do it with a beauty blender, but I don't feel like it's crisp enough. And when you look straight, you can kind of see the shape of your eye. It's sort of like having a tape there, but it's like an invisible tape. Once you sweep it out, it's still gonna keep that clean look. At the same time, I left a little bit of powder underneath, so that's gonna pick up whatever is falling down. Also being clean with a concealer, a little bit light, then I set it. I also bake the eyes so it can really hold on the product better. And swept it with eyeshadow, not eyeshadow, like face powder that's lighter than her skin tone. And then we're gonna start off with a transition color. So you can leave your eye open. Based on her eye shape, I'm using a bigger brush like this. Big eyes. Because she has a lot of space to play with. And then when we get a little bit more detailed, our brush is going to get more detailed as well. So this transition color, you want it to go above your crease, right? So if you close your eyes and you go right under your crease, it's not going to really give you that transition color to play with. So when you have your eye open, you can go right above your eyes, right? Nice. And remember, when you put the color on your crease, it's only going to highlight the tip. Transition colors, what I feel like it does, it's sort of like that. How do you describe it? It makes your colors blend so much easier, as opposed to me just putting a brown there. Right. It makes everything gradient, everything soft, everything blown out, right? And it kind of has like that, I don't want to say that transition, but it kind of gives you like a framework or map to play with, right? Do you use like transition colors that are close to skin tone, or? I use anything that has like a red undertone, an orange, or very, very like soft brown. Like if you see this palette, I love using that. I think that's Raisin from MAC. I love using that. It's like a red pinkish undertone, and if you're wearing or playing with pinks, I love using that. Okay. And maybe like a softer, really, really soft brown. It's really nice. And this is the other thing about transition colors. If you don't have a lot of time, you're good to go with that. Slap on some lashes. Yeah, and the thing is, because if you have it really blended out really well, it looks like you have 3-4 eyeshadows on your eyes. Like, who's gonna be able to tell? That's true. You know? Again, now because we're going right on the crease, the brush is smaller and the precision's a little bit smaller as well. Exactly. And when I want to blend it out, I go back to the tip just to blow out the color. And if I want more definition, I always want more definition on the corner. I'll go a little bit closer to the hairs of the brush. Alright, so right on top, I'm just going to go back with a dark mineral skin finish. Just takes away the ash. I'm not going all the way under because we're going to keep it bright. So, but I'm just going to tone down the ashy color from the translucent powder. That's the other trick. You have to make sure you go back with the face powder after your transition color because you don't want it to stay ashy. You want to keep smiling so you can get the shape of your contour. So now I'm going back with a fluffier brush because I want it softer. I don't want it too packed on the face.
But I think let's see the difference.
Yeah. Right? It just lifts up the skin, gives it a glow. So you could do concealer or go back with foundation and just do the edge. Sort of like concealing your brows, but your lips. And then the best is to go back with a clean blender. Again, you want like this crisp, right? Because you want to go back right under the line and blend it. When we do the gloss, we'll just spray again. Nude pink with sparkles, but dabbing it on. I always like to do the Cupids but with a lot of gloss because that's what's going to give you that pout.
Okay, so I'm gonna take down my hair.
Take some pictures real quick.
And this is the finished look, everybody. We are serving you Valentine's Day realness at its best. Again, I have to thank my amazing guests. We have to make a toast. Disney, who slayed the heck out of this makeup. And thanks for tuning into my page, Tia71 Signature. I will put Nadine's deets all the way up so she can serve you some realness too. And yes, cheers to champagne and cupcakes. Oh girl, who else will I have to do play this? Cheers. See you guys later.
Let's start it off sexy. What you say?
Not bad.
And all the ladies say